It's October, which means it's time for some horror trivia. We're kicking it off with The Walking Dead trivia. This long-running horror series seemed to be a good one to kick off the month. If you're really into zombies, check out our zombie trivia back in episode 248. This is episode 297 of the show, which means episode 300 is just around the corner. For those that have been with me for a while, you know that means something a little extra. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions for the show, email me at host@dorkygeekynerdy.com or use the contact form at dorkygeekynerdy.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. This is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast, and let's get shambling. The Dorky Round. Number 1. Andrew Lincoln played what former law enforcement officer on the series? Rick Grimes. Number 2. Which character was played by Norman Reedus? Daryl Dixon. Number 3. What was the name of Rick's oldest child? Carl Grimes. Number 4. What was the name of the spin-off series beginning in 2013? Fear the Walking Dead. Number 5. Played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who was the leader of the Saviors? Negan Smith. Number 6. Played by Melissa McBride, who was a close friend to Daryl? Carol Pelletier. Number 7. What skilled swordswoman would go on to marry Rick? Michonne. Number 8. Played by Josh McDermott, what character begins the show pretending to be a scientist that knows the cause of the outbreak? Eugene Porter. Number 9. What term is used for the undead in the series? Walkers. Fun fact, the word zombie is never used in this series. Number 10. Played by Lauren Cohen, who was the leader of the Hilltop Colony? Maggie Rhee. The Geeky Round. Number 1. What cable network carried The Walking Dead? AMC. Number 2. What name did Philip Blake go by? The Governor. Number 3. What spin-off series began in 2023? The Walking Dead, Dead City. Number 4. In the show and in real life, what U.S. city is home to the CDC? Atlanta, Georgia. Number 5. Which character slowly went deaf during the series? Kelly. This was done because the actor playing her, Angel Theory, was also going deaf. Number 6. What zombie movie director was asked but declined to direct any episodes of the series? George A. Romero. He's a fan of the comics but says he's never seen the show. Number 7. Before she went on to captain the USS Discovery, who played Sasha Williams on The Walking Dead? Sonequa Martin Green. Number 8. Shocking and angering viewers who met a brutal end at the start of Season 7. Glenn Rhee. Number 9. What Guardians of the Galaxy actor played Daryl's brother, Merle? Michael Rooker. Number 10. Despite actress Laurie Holden having an 8-year deal with the show, what character is killed off at the end of Season 3? Andrea Harrison. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Who is credited with creating the show? Frank Darabont. Number 2. How many seasons did The Walking Dead have? "11 seasons. Number 3. In what year did The Walking Dead begin? It started in 2010. Number 4. What pair are credited with creating the comic? Robert Kirkman and Tony Moore. Number 5. Which character's death in Season 5 led to angry viewers mailing in plastic spoons to AMC? Beth Green. Number 6. While no one character appeared in all 177 episodes, which character appeared in the most? Daryl Dixon appeared in 175. Carol runs a very close second at 174. Number 7. What was the title of the final episode? Rest in peace. Number 8. The spin-off series Daryl Dixon takes place in what European nation? France. Number 9. Before the apocalypse, Rick worked for what law enforcement agency? The King County Sheriff's Department. He was a deputy. Number 10. Melissa McBride was cast as Carol solely on her performance in what 2007 Frank Darabont scripted horror movie? The Mist. And we're back in the compound. Did we lose anyone? Check yourself for bites. If you're unmarked, I'll see you back here next week for another horrifying episode. Here's a clue to ponder in the meantime. What horror/police drama followed a serial killer trying to do good? See you back here on Wednesday. Stay safe until then. This was episode 297 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. If you'd like to help support the show, become a patron at patreon.com/dorkygeekynerdy. This podcast is written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. If you're into audiobooks or are looking to have your book turned into an audiobook, contact me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. This show was released under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 4.0 International License. Thanks for listening. When a U.S. expedition is attacked, 3 survivors, a professor, her student, and a soldier are saved by a mysterious vessel, the Nomtsev. The enigmatic Captain Nikto elects to keep the captives aboard, requiring each of their skills for his daring pursuits. But as evidence of a rogue submarine alerts the world's navies, the captives must work together to avoid annihilation. 20,000 Kilos Under the Sea is a fast-paced adventure thriller that's described as the classic Disney adventure meets The Hunt for Red October. 20,000 Kilos Under the Sea, a modern retelling of the Jules Verne classic, written by Richard Wycliffe and narrated by Brian Rollins. Available right now on Audible or iTunes. Discover adventure and madness beneath the waves.